5. You are once more welcome to our second exercise for today. Our second exercise is in mathematics. Like I told you, this week we are doing exercises on all the topics we've treated this term and even some other topics we treated last term. This is to check and find out the difficulties and our strength in all the topics we have done. This morning we saw an exercise in science, and today in English, and today we are looking at an exercise in mathematics. And the first question says, draw the following lines. You remember we measure length, and we say the length is the distance an object covers. We can use a tape measure, a ruler to measure our length. And here, question A, number 1A, says draw a line of 18 centimeters long, B, a line of 8 centimeters long, and C, a line of 23 centimeters long. You are going to use your ruler and a pencil and you draw these lines. Question number 2, convert the following metric units. We saw metric units in measuring distance and weight. We saw different metric units. We even saw a word that would help us to master the metric units. So what you are going to do is, you are going to draw the following metric unit. You are going to convert the following metric unit. 30,000 grams to kilograms. 30,000 grams to kilograms. The next one, B. 3,000 millimeters to centimeters. C. 4,000 milligrams to grams. Question number 3. Draw a graph and label the positive numbers on the x-axis, the negative numbers on the x-axis, the positive numbers on the y-axis, and the negative numbers on the y-axis. We saw a graph, and on the graph, we were able to draw the x and the y-axis. We saw the positive numbers that do not carry a minus sign in front of them. They are positive numbers on the x-axis. We also saw the negative numbers on the x-axis, numbers that carry a minus in front of them. And we saw the positive numbers on the y-axis and the negative numbers on the y-axis. So you are just going to draw the x and the y-axis, indicate the positive numbers and the negative numbers. Question number 4. Draw coordinates for the following cross on a grid. The first cross is F, cross F equals to, in bracket, you are going to look at the coordinate and you see at what point do we have the cross F, which two numbers or coordinates give the cross F. You go to cross W, you check on your grid and you find which two numbers intersect to give the cross W. You go to cross G, you check which two numbers intersect to give the cross G. And the last one, cross C, you check which two numbers intersect to give the cross C. You go to question number 5, draw the following time on an analog clock. We saw how to tell the time, this step, how to tell the time. We saw two types of clock, the digital clock in which time appears in digits, and the analog clock in which time appears on hands. We saw the short hand and the long hand. We say the short hand stands for hour and the long hand stands for minute. So what you are going to do is, you are going to draw the following times on an analog clock. The time is given in a digital clock. Look at the first one, A. 10:15 or quarter past 10. You are going to draw this on an analog clock. B. 6:45 or 15 minutes to 7. You are going to draw this on an analog clock. C. 5:43 or 17 minutes to 6. You are going to draw that time on an analog clock. And D. 11:55 or 5 minutes to 12. You are going to draw that time on an analog clock. Question number 6. Draw and follow the following shapes on a grid. We saw how we could draw a grid and we could draw shapes and follow them on a grid. The first one is a triangle. The second one is a rectangle, and the third one is a square. Question number 7A. Complete the steps below. We have 734. We move from 734 to 730. So what has been added or reduced from 734 to have 730? You keep on reducing what has been reduced or what has been added to complete the 5 other steps. And finally, in question 7B, what is the rule in the steps above? You will understand when you look for the rule. What has been added or what has been reduced is the rule in the steps. Thank you very much. Please
Remember, on Friday, you are going to bring these exercises for correction. Any questions, please send them on my private WhatsApp for better clarification. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.